Black Album Guitars and Kazoo Theory Shop. Here in the shop today with another episode of Guitars and Gardening. Think of some guitars, think of some gardening. We have a good old time. Today we're going to be talking about a little project I'm working over here real quick. I'm going to show you a quick snag of some pictures, and then we're going to hop out and check out some seeds. So let's get to it. Shop, and y'all know I love to make stuff out of recycled stuff. Sometimes I'm making stuff out, you've seen this, I like to make stuff out of lunch boxes and different things, but I found this on the side of the road. What is that? Is that a little bathroom cabinet? Is it a bookcase? I don't know what it is, but I took the wood and I cut it into little pieces, and I made this little box piece here, and then I put some corner clamps on. It's held together, it's drying, and I'm gonna slap this front on, and I got a back, and I'm gonna do some wood burning on there, and we're gonna turn this into a pretty cool little 3-string slide guitar. It should be a lot of fun to play, and you'll kind of see as we go along. We'll have that project going. I've got the neck piece here, and there it is, and I'm knocking stuff over here, but there's your neck piece, and you can see that's going to come together as a guitar, but we're going to keep that project rolling along. In the meantime, though, today I also want to talk to you about some seeds, so that's going to take us going to the garden. So let's put our gardening hat on and head that way. Hey, so we're out here at the pond. I thought it was a nice setting to look at some seeds, and here's my box of seeds. I know you thought I'd be far more organized with my seeds, but there is some method to the madness. So you put these packages in this box and they go in a closet. There you go. There's some method for you, some organization. But seeds are, man, it's like planting seeds like wizardry. You got this tiny little thing that turns into an entire plant with all kinds of things on it. Really cool. But I wanted to show you, I'm going to pull out, I'm going to throw this marker down here for a second. I'm going to show you. Look at that. This is a broccoli seed. Look at that. Can you even see that? That grows into a big plant, big head of broccoli. You pull it off there, tear it apart, steam it, put some cheese on it, or maybe you tear it apart and just eat it, or tear it apart and dip it in ranch dressing. It's amazing. Seeds have everything they need inside them to do whatever they need. Let me show you. People are like, how do seeds work? So I was like, well, let me do a little drawing here. I have this handy dandy marker and this thing. So if you have a seed, and inside the seed is basically a tiny little embryo. It's a baby plant, and it has leaves and a stem and roots, and they're tiny. And then basically kind of on this side, this is called the endosperm. It's proteins and sugars and oils that feed the plant inside. Well, when you take that seed and you put it in the ground and you water it, the outside, the seed coating that protects the seed from predators and things like that, it allows some of the moisture to go through, and it sprouts, and that little tiny baby plant inside sends its roots out, and they go real deep down in the ground, and it starts absorbing water in from the soil. When it's absorbed enough water from the soil, it sends up its other little stem there, and it goes up, and you have some leaves. Well, now you have a plant, and that plant works with the sun, and it starts producing its own food through photosynthesis to allow that to grow into a bigger plant that maybe has corn on it, or that's some corn, or a tomato, or whatever you're growing, or maybe it's just flowers, But that's how a seed works. Amazing that all that's inside that little seed. Very cool stuff. So that's just a little tidbit on how the seed grows, but I want to take you over to the field, and we have some seeds that have sprouted that are coming up. So let's go take a look. Well, there you have it, folks. Lots of little guys coming up in the field there. Very cool. We got to look at a guitar being built out of a shelf we picked up on the road. We know how seeds work now. It's been another episode of Guitars and Gardening, www.blackowlguitars.com. Thanks.